You're watching Photographing the World Japan behind the scenes. If you're interested in learning landscape photography, you can download .com/store. We woke up to a rainy morning and Elia gave us the location of the next shoot and told us to meet him there, but he didn't actually tell us how to find it.
I don't know where we were yesterday at the bamboo forest. So we just got straight up there. So we are just wandering in the rain. I think you have a poncho in your bag. Come to Japan, they said. It will be a luxury vacation.
Hardly any work, man. You're right.
Oh yeah, that's what we need. Oh, you're good now.
Beautiful.
You're better than me. Good thing we went to Disney World. I don't know that this is where we're supposed to go. This seems crazy. I thought we were going to a museum. This is the same town we were trapped in last night and couldn't get a cab out. And every step we take to this stupid ass museum, we have to take back. Like, we have to get out of here somehow. I've never in my life heard of a museum in the middle of the woods. Look, there's a building.
But do you see the circular windows we're looking for?
No, I don't see what we're looking for. Is that what we're looking for?
Clearly.
After 30 minutes of wandering around in the woods in the rain, we finally found a building.
Which way? Right or left?
I'm gonna say this way. There's a little door.
I think this is it, but we can't figure out how to get in. This is awful. I've got $25,000 in gear in my backpack with no rain cover on it. Ah, there he is.
This place was super weird. You basically pay to get in, and then you get ushered through 5 different photographs, and you have approximately 20 seconds to capture each one. And this place was packed with photographers. There was a line out the door, and people were standing in the rain just for this opportunity.
I see 2 really obvious shots. 2 circle windows side by side, and then 2 circle windows merged. So I'm gonna slide right into the center of both and try to get the 2 windows together and then the merged windows together. I could have added a polarizer, but I didn't because it'll slow my shutter speeds down by a full stop. And in this case, I need every bit of light I can get. Whew. Oh yeah, oh man, I think I got it. So when you're shooting here, you're going to pretty much get the same shot that everybody's getting, but the variations of tones in the background is what makes the difference. So if you're here in the fall, you're gonna get these beautiful colors. If you're here for the spring, you're gonna get the cherry blossoms. If you're here for the summer, it's gonna be nice, lush, and green. But it really is kind of like an assembly line, but don't let that stop you. These shots are totally worth the effort.
When I use the crop tool, because sometimes I like to change my mind, you can disable delete cropped pixels. And that means that when you start to create this crop, it's not going to destroy what's outside of it. It's going to give you a little bit more of a non-linear, non-destructive way of doing this. So if you hit return and you don't like the result, you can keep changing it and it's not going to lose anything.
This video is sponsored by Click-a-Snap, which is a brand new social media platform. It's 1 part Instagram, 1 part Shutterstock, and 1 part Google AdSense all wrapped into one. The most unique element of Click-a-Snap is that you get paid up to $9 for every 1,000 views your images get, which is honestly much more than we get paid on YouTube. And if you want, you can choose to sell your photos on the platform as well. Unlike every other social media platform, with Click-a-Snap, you don't have to give up your image rights, you don't have to figure out how to game some algorithm, and there's no data harvesting or selling to third-party entities. If you're a photographer looking for a new way to display your work while also making money, join Click-a-Snap in the link below.
All right, that's officially the weirdest lesson in photographing the world history. Walking through the rain, getting lost in the woods, only to find myself at a photography conveyor belt. They're pushing people through at a rapid pace, so I'll take the exact same photo. But I have to admit, the photo looks good. They know what they're doing.
Yes, that lesson was strange, but the next one is also pretty crazy.
So Isaac is sick. He went to the doctor right before this next shoot. He left me his camera over there. Here's my camera. So I'm one-manning it. I am hoping he's okay and the trip is not over for him. Not only for his sake, but for mine. I'm not exactly sure if I could handle carrying 2 cameras and 2 tripods for every shoot, but I can definitely knock it out for this one. This lesson, we are waiting for sunset and these things are supposed to light up and we're gonna get a reflection shot. Let's do it. I've got some B-roll to get.
Welcome to Daikakuji, and this is the lakeside. There are 2 entrances, one for the temple and one for the lake.
This lesson was going to be a simple blend and we couldn't move the camera. And right before they turned the lights on, we were told we had to get out.
Why go all the way over there and come back?
So please, you stay here.
Hi.
And
He's buys the tickets.
Great. Yeah, great.
Hi.
So, this is very strange. They kick everybody out right before they turn all the lights on. And so we kept trying to tell them, like, we can't move these cameras. You know, we're trying to get this very specific shot. And so they were like, okay, Elia stays, you come with us. So I thought I was just gonna have to pay to re-enter and they won't accept my money and they just keep saying, come back at 5:30. So it's literally going to be like black by the time I come back. So, I don't know, very strange.
But then, well before 5:30, this lady comes up to me and says, your friend cannot be in the park right now, and tripods are illegal anyway. Come with me, let's go get him. And literally, right as we got to Elia and told him, hey, we have to pack up, the lights turned on.
So let's just leave.
Oh! 3 minutes, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take the photo.
I will pack up my bag.
No problem, yeah, we don't mind paying. Yeah. No,
Okay. Great. Okay, great.
That was like...
So they were standing there with their glowing batons, not happy with us. We were literally 5 seconds away from this whole tutorial not working, and as I'm reaching for my tripod, the lights turned on. I looked at the lady and I was like, I'm taking this shot. And we just took the shot and got out of there.
Thank you for letting us do that.
So very quickly, we were able to go from this to this. I feel like this was a really interesting shooting situation and location. I liked it, I didn't love it. I knew we'd be able to get something pretty nice, but I will always remember how awkward this situation was here and how awkward Lee Morris felt when everybody was speaking Japanese at him and he had no idea what was going on, but they were all yelling and pointing and looking at him. So this will probably become one of my favorite Photographing the World photographs of all time because it directly relates to Lee's level of discomfort.
Because we're in the middle of nowhere, I can't find an Uber. There's no cabs anywhere. And I've got my gear plus Isaac's gear. So we are walking in the darkness down an old country road, hoping we see a cab. Not good. I don't even have time to go into the insane trip that was because I'm so tired. I'm finally home, but I have to transfer all of this footage still, and then I've got to go to bed because we're waking up in the morning and doing it again.
Although Isaac's symptoms were pretty scary, he was able to find a specialist and they knew exactly what the problem was. They said he was going to be fine. He just had to take this very specific medication. So he was good to go.
So I have just left my wife and baby behind. Isaac and I have packed up. We're going to meet Elia. We are going to rent a car. And then we're going to risk our lives by driving on the wrong side of the road throughout Japan. And honestly, I've been trying to focus while we're in
cabs and like, okay, let's pretend I'm driving Lee. And every time I do that, I would have killed us. I would have turned into oncoming traffic. This should be an experience. You know what's going on?
Yep.
You heard that. Yep. We're not gonna get lost. We're not gonna buy the wrong ticket.
That's what we did before. This is what we do. They make these things called signs.
Yeah.
And in Japan, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
Blue train, JR, arrow.
Okay.
Got it.
Lead the way. Elia's already lost. He's wandering around confused. Let's see if he walks away with tickets. Although I had lost all faith in his navigation abilities, Elia did come through and we found the train just in time. All right, I was wrong. Elia got us here on time, with time to spare. And we're on Hello Kitty for some reason. We then paid for the most overpriced rental car in history. So it is nice that this is such a big vehicle, but this is the most expensive rental car of all time. 7 days, $2,000 US for a minivan. And I'm just trying to figure out what type of person, besides us, spends $2,000 a week for a rental car. It just doesn't really make sense to me. And I'm wondering, is it because this is a specialized van? Like, would a normal car have been $500 for a week?
This does seem basically brand new, but still.
Well, we're making the first 6 months of payments on this car for 1 week of use. Right before leaving, Elia said he didn't want to drive, and it was up to me. All right, if I wreck it, it's your fault. You're the one who wanted to live in Japan.
If you wreck it, it's on your card.
All right, so we're on the road here, and first of all, what's a little crazy is the blinker and the windshield wipers are on the opposite side, so I keep setting the windshield wipers to go, and like, you know, I'll feel good. Like at the moment, I think this is one way, I don't know. I then learned that the car was a little too smart for itself.
How is the autopilot?
Whoa,
Easy.
I don't know. It's like works sometimes and not other times.
Okay, do not trust it.
I'm pretty sure Elon Musk.
Look. It's driving itself. I don't like sometimes it drives itself and sometimes it doesn't.
What the?
Oh, look, and it's mad. It was a beautiful drive, but then we finally arrived at the creepiest hotel ever. This whole place is pretty creepy, man. So, we just learned that where we're staying is the exact town that the movie The Cove was filmed, the documentary about the dolphin slaughter that happens. It's like secret, it happens right here. And they have this whale and dolphin show, and we can, like, as we come in, they have them captive. And they're jumping around right outside our hotel. This is our hotel room. Where are our beds? What is this? Oh, here are our beds.
It sort of also smells like piss in here.
It smells like bamboo.
I got a strong piss whiff. This is one of those squatty toilets.
That's a little poopy smell in there. So here's my shower, full blast. I don't think that's gonna cut it. It's getting worse. What's going on?
You may be wondering what it's like to sleep on a traditional Japanese bed. Just lay a blanket on the floor and then lay on that.
How did you sleep?
Good, surprisingly good. The real question, how was your shower?
If you want to take your landscape photography to the next level, check out Photographing the World Japan at fstoppers.com/store. If you buy the tutorial now, we'll throw in any other Photographing the World tutorial totally for free. And if you don't want to spend any money, you can download the first chapter 100% for free.